Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of December. Isn't that crazy? We are almost halfway through the month already and almost done with the year. That just blows my mind. It is Wednesday, so we look at romances that are being released into the wild this week. Hopefully there are some good options for us to check out. Why do I do this? I do this because nobody else is doing it, which the corollary is this is the content I want to see. I enjoy watching a lot of booktubers out there. They share what they are reading, what they're going to read, and so forth, but their taste is different than mine. And I watch them to see new authors and new books that I might be interested in myself. Um, So extending to that, I want to know what's coming out each week to see if I can find new things to read. I'm like a shark. Hi, Mary. Good morning, everyone. Another lovely day here in Virginia. Happy Wednesday, aka Hump Day. Yes, it is. I'm ready. All right. Let us see what is out and about in romance. This site doesn't have a whole lot for this week. It has 2. No, 12. 5. Okay. Math is hard in the morning. I'm a morning person. I didn't say I was a math person in the morning. Something Like Lust, Chicago Grizzlies Book 2 by Piper Rain. Do it. Don't do it. Never in my life did I think I'd wager in my head whether to sleep with Chicago Grizzlies wide receiver Damon Siska. He's the perfect package. Hot body, killer smile, and flirts like he earned a doctorate in it. But anyone who reads gossip blogs knows he's looking for one amazing night and nothing more. I'm not the usual type of woman he beds. I'm a middle school teacher who cherishes her quiet nights in, drinking wine and watching romantic comedies, dreaming I'm the heroine. I'm not embarrassed to admit I want the fairy tale. But Damon caught me at a weak moment. Fresh off a breakup and feeling lousy about myself, I gave in to temptation and left the next morning like every other woman he'd slept with. Except I walked away with more than just the memories when 3 weeks later the little white stick glowed with 2 pink lines. Unexpected romance. I hate that trope. It can be done well. Shannon Stacy did it fairly well. Still, it's like, really? You have so many options. Sharing the Miracle. This is a novella by Kristen Ashley, related to River Rain. Elsa Cohen has everything she ever wanted: a challenging career, a bicoastal lifestyle, and an amazing man, the kind, loving, and handsome Hale Wheeler, who adores her and has asked her to be his wife. She isn't ready for the surprise news she's received, and she doesn't know how to tell Hale. Once Hale discovers that his future has taken a drastic turn, a fear he's never experienced takes hold. He just doesn't understand why. Family and friends rally around the couple as they adjust to their new reality, and along the way, more surprises hit the River Rain crew as love is tested and life goes on. Yeah, me too. House Broke. That should be broken. By Jackie Burton. A millionaire and a woman who thinks he's a house flipper are stuck living in a house together with a menagerie of rescue dogs as roommates in this heartfelt romantic comedy. Blah, blah, blah. After her ex took all her money and bailed, Hazel Bristow is left broke and homeless. A kind friend whose home is on the market lets Hazel and her foster dog stay there until it sells. It's the perfect setup until her friend forgets to tell Hazel she's sold the house. Link Kennedy is shocked to find Hazel and her pup squatting in the house he just bought, but after some negotiating, she offers to cook amazing meals for him in return for a paycheck. I'm sorry, get out. He agrees to let her remain while he's renovating the place. Link tells Hazel he's an investor who renovates home for fun. He just leaves out the part about being wealthy. Of course, he forgot about that part. Hazel's intrigued by Link. He's funny, sweet, ridiculously hot, and loves dogs almost as much as she does, but her track record with men, not great. She worries her trust meter isn't in working order. Link's never met anyone like the quirky beauty who puts everyone's needs, human and canine, before her own. He didn't tell her about his wealth because he's been burned by women who only wanted him for his money. But with Hazel, he's never felt more like himself. Now he has to figure out how to tell her the truth without losing her. Yeah, she's gonna say, "You're wealthy? Bye." Because Link realizes what he feels for her isn't puppy love, it's true love. It's love. No, it won't be the wealth, it'll be the not telling the truth part. She'll get over the wealthy part kind of quickly. I trust that. Own Me, The Wolf Hotel Book 5 by K.A. Tucker. This is Kindle Unlimited. 8 months ago, I was a naive small town farm girl nursing a shattered heart. Then hotel billionaire Henry Wolf picked me up off the ground, literally, and my entire life changed. Now I live in a luxurious Manhattan penthouse, and I'm starting my first company while planning a beautiful wedding to the man of my dreams. I knew these first months would bring plenty of drama. I expected the savage media attention surrounding our engagement, and I braced myself for Mama's theatrics about the wedding, but nothing could have prepared me for the big secret that just stormed through our front door, altering the course of our future. Yeah. You know, as one gets older, your perspective changes. I was thinking about this earlier. You know, I compare it to the song Run to Me by Brian Adams. He has been in the news recently because he says the real story behind the song um, Summer of '69 is more sexual than a year, which I'm sure some people already kind of figured that part out sometimes. But the song Run to Me really irritates me now. When you're in your teens and 20s, it is so romantic. He's going to run to her, but the lines are, she has a heart of gold and she'll never let me down, and things like, uh, it wouldn't hurt her if she didn't know. Which, when you're in your teens and 20s, like I say, that is so romantic. Or as if you use the vernacular of the generations now, I'm obsessed with that kind of love. When you get older, your perspective changes. It's like, you jerk. Cheating on your wife or girlfriend, whoever she is, but it sounds more like a wife. That's not romantic. That's disgusting. So I compare that to the same way in romance books. Sometimes the perspective changes from, oh, that's so romantic, to, ew, that is not. Does that make any sense? Yeah, we got a lot of light ones today. A Little Luck by Tia Louise, Kindle Unlimited. Adam Stone is not a saint, and that's in bold. He's 6'2", naughty blue eyes, cocky grin, and a bod blessed by the gods. He's a surfer, a soldier, a pilot. Is he a senator, a prince? I mean, come on. And he's been my friend since I moved to our small town when we were just kids. But another man took my hand. He took my innocence, took my trust, and broke my heart. I was young. I didn't know love could be a weapon. I didn't know the hand that caressed you could also cut you. Now that man is dead, and I'm a single mom survivor wearing a mask so perfect no one knows the truth. Trust doesn't come easy, and surviving is a hard habit to break. But when a plumbing disaster leaves me homeless, One night in Adam Stone's supposedly empty bed changes everything. I've hidden my scars so long I don't know how else to be, but I want to try. I'm in love with Adam Stone. I love every glance, every wink, every protective touch. He says he's different. He says he loves me and my son, and he wants to take care of us. I believe in this love. All I need is a little luck. Okay, and we'll close that tab, and we'll close that tab. Game On by Sarisha Glass. When an unexpected player 2 enters her life, a gamer must decide if their relationship is worth leveling up in this new romance. Blah, blah, blah. Samara Reynolds has built a large following as a gamer under an anonymous screen name and uses her skills as a DEIA consultant to advocate for equal representation in video games. When she posted a video critiquing the popular game Legends Fall, she knew she'd get a reaction from her fans, but the video leads to hundreds of female gamers critiquing the game and its company, Artemis Games. The only thing more unexpected than starting an online movement is getting a job offer from the handsome CEO of Artemis. Aaron Galanis has been on a mission to get his excuse me, company certified to create gaming content for people with disabilities. When he sees Artemis trending online for all the wrong reasons, he's determined to right his wrongs and offers the originator a mea culpa, as well as a job offer to overhaul the character options in Legends Fall. Working together turns Aaron and Samara from adversaries into allies, allies into friends, and after that, something more. But once the relationship goes public, will Aaron and Samara be able to weather the storm and fight for their happy ending, or is it game over? We looked at Broken, Carolyn Brown, On the Way to Us. Sorry, copies required to submit. Okay. On the Way to Us, Carolyn Brown. Southern twang and inimitable sass shine through in this romantic blah blah blah. Mercy Spencer is a tall blonde dynamite with a short fuse that just got lit. She's on a charitable mission by damn, and that rowdy cantina next door is drowning out her gospel singing. Her clash with this sexy as hell man who runs the cantina hits with enough force to burn down the small town. What happens at the cantina is supposed to stay at the cantina, but Hunter can't get that gospel singer with the ice blue eyes, out of his mind when he goes home. Finding her isn't the problem. Convincing her that he's interested, well, that's another story. But if Mercy can give Hunter one more chance to show his true feelings, they just might find the love of a lifetime. And that's all they've got. As I mentioned, either Monday or Tuesday, we're getting closer to the holidays. We might be running out of new releases while things shut down for that. But you never know. There could be a gem nerd girl. Oh, we got threesome here. Book 2 of Third and Main. Let's double check the. Yep. Evie, my misguided heart is going to cost me my business. Once upon a time, I fell for the wrong man and realized too late he was screwing my wallet rather than me. He's gone, and I'm done with giving anyone my heart. But when my best guy friend gets into a chest thumping contest with a tattooed hottie, and they want me to be the tie breaking vote about which of them is bigger and better, how's a girl supposed to say no to that? Especially when they're each promising an exciting climax for me to judge. Two problems. First, I have to look Gage in the eye every day after and tell myself we're just friends. Second, it turns out Sawyer is a big city billionaire here to buy me out of my small town family hardware store. Worse, they're both keeping things from me, the kind of things people in small town love to gossip about, the kind of things that wreck hearts. It's a good thing I know better than to give mine away again, right? And that covers all kinds of, there's just issues there. Issues all over the place. But there was a time I probably would have read that. Oh, everybody's a billionaire. It's not enough to have millions. You gotta have billions. Slam lunk billionaire and enemies to lover workplace romance. We'll just, shortcut. You don't even need to read it now. This is by Olivia Lively. I never thought I'd fall for Kyle Carmichael, my best friend's brother. He's also my dad's new business partner and co-owner to the Firebirds NBA team. Because, yeah, it's not enough. He's a billionaire. He's infuriating. His arrogance is as infamous as his fortune, but I'm not impressed by his babillions. An unexpected kiss rekindles my secret youthful crush. But the next day, his icy dismissal leaves me seething. Now we're forced to work together, our every encounter crackling with tension and unspoken desire. His damaged bad boy vibe keeps me awake at night. Falling for Kyle, it's risky, but will it be worth it? Yeah, it'll be worth it. Highlands New Year by Amy Quick Parrish. Only 129 pages. Let's double check. Yes, it is this week. Snowed in. Kilts, Scotch, Angus, Caitlin, Highland Love, New Year style. Standalone sequel to Highlands Christmas Wishes Come True. Embark on a whimsical journey with Caitlin Montgomery in Highlands New Year as she impulsively ventures into the breathtaking Scottish Highlands to rescue her recently divorced friend Melissa. Little does Caitlin anticipate that amidst the snowy landscapes and the warmth of a charming inn, her own heart will be captivated by Angus, a ruggedly handsome musician. Will Caitlin ring in the new year with love? I bet she will. That looks more fantasy. Let's go to this one. Revenge on the Devil, Steamy Regency Romance, Book 3 in the Villain's Redemption series by Ren St. Clair. 7 nights of passion. Will either of them survive with their hearts intact? London underworld crime boss Garmin Lovell is a man hardened by his past and obsessed with exacting revenge on those who have wronged him. When his men mistakenly capture Ginevra Tate, a determined woman desperate to hang onto her late husband's tavern, Garmin finds himself irresistibly drawn to her strength as much as her luminous beauty. To buy a stay of execution on her husband's gambling debt, Ginevra offers the only currency she has, a night in Garmin's bed. The sparks that fly between them could set London on fire. As the hard man falls hard, Garmin's tender care for her threatens Ginevra's vulnerable heart. Yet, when disaster strikes, is there anywhere else to turn but to the man who swears he will kill and die for her? Okay. All right. We're just going to look at covers on this site because we're kind of running out of time. And sometimes, well, always only you. Brenda Novak. That one is a romance, but also police procedural. Let's check this date before we go. Yep, that came that came out August 2020. Okay. Butcher and Blackbird romance comedy. Double checking the date. That came out in October. Calling on the Matchmaker. That did come out this week. A Shanahan Matchbook #1, an arranged marriage historical romance set in 1849 St. Louis by Jody Headland. Haunted by the death of her sister, Finola Shanahan has resolved that she's not worthy of a family of her own and commits to spending her days caring for immigrants in the slums. When Finola sabotages yet another unwanted relationship her parents arranged for her, her father calls upon the local Irish matchmaker who pairs her with successful wagon maker Riley Rafferty. Finola quickly realizes her usual tricks won't work on him, however, as she cannot outsmart or outwit the dashing, determined, and daring man, etc., etc. Emergency Kiss of Fire, that's an LGBTQ romance. Young adult romance. Fallen Air, that looks more fantasy romance. We did Game On, Housebroke, Jaguar. Romance, sports. Lose You to Find Me. Did the Carolyn Brown. Rakes and Reticules. Looks like multiple authors. Taming the Savage Duke by Barbara Russell. The Something Borrowed Sisters by Shirley Jump. Romance Small Town Saga. The Stage Kiss by Amelia Jones. Romance Contemporary. Sold to the Billionaire. Tied Up in Tinsel. And that is this. That is that. So you might have time here. Yep, this is the last one. And we'll see if this actually came out to this week. It did. This is The Stage Kiss by Amelia Jones. Actress Eden Blake's biggest claim to fame is a mortifying pharmaceutical commercial for male enhancement pills. That is, until the female lead on the nationwide tour of Broadway's hits Pride and Prejudice musical abruptly quits and Eden is called up to fill the role. The cast of Liz and Darcy, the musical, has just settled into a 3-week run in Washington, D.C., and Broadway royalty Brennan Thorne is set to play Darcy. Despite Brennan's reputation as being a dream to work with, Eden's first impression of him is more like a nightmare. Now she'll have to kiss the pompous jerk 8 shows per week. Brennan can't disguise his disdain for understudies like Eden, but New York is filled with reminders of his most recent failed relationship, and this American tour is a much-needed distraction from his loneliness. As Eden and Brennan take the stage playing Jane Austen's most memorable characters, their reality begins to mirror Elizabeth and Darcy's. Explosive chemistry and all. Together they power through press performances and curtain calls, even as rumors of Brennan's checkered romantic past resurface and prove to Eden that he can't be trusted. Both each choreographed stage kiss, Eden and Brennan's passion for the stage and each other ignites. Maybe, just maybe, not all rumors are to be believed, and not all showmances are doomed to fail. I'm sorry, you don't have romances with coworkers. It's just the law. All righty. That's what we're gonna call.
A decorated Navy SEAL, Tim Sheehy completed hundreds of
We're gonna go back over here for a minute. Oh, that commercial. Yeah. Let's get that over with. And another commercial. We're blessed. Here we go. Okay. Well, that's romances. Maybe there's something there that intrigued you, a new author, or want to check out. Um, Tomorrow we'll be looking at fantasy and science fiction. And no sprints tonight, but there are sprints tomorrow night, 6:05 Mountain Time, 8:05 Eastern. So if you want to pop in for that, that would be lovely. I hope you have a very good Wednesday. I hope you're reading good books. And remember, you don't have to read a book if you are not enjoying it. Books are fun. It's not a reflection of you. It's not a reflection of the author or the book. It's just not the right time. So I give you permission. Set it down. There's a lot of books out there that are the right time. And as the banner says here, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Thank you so much for being here. God bless.